Alright, welcome to my ban list reaction video. I was told there's a ban list. I just saw my friend posting that it dropped and that it was bad, and then I stopped reading so that I could get my live reaction. We're doing this on the PS4 because I don't want my laptop to die. So here it is, upcoming Forbidden Limited list. So Master Duel's been doing ban lists very differently than the TCG or OCG, where they like release one every month, which I actually think is kind of neat and like puts it apart. Like at first we really criticized them because they were like barely changing anything, but now it's like, oh okay, they barely change them, but like they release them every month, so that's like neat. What do I want hit? Runic has proved to be ridiculous in a best of one format, so I don't know. Limit Fountain, ban all the floodgates. There we go. And then I don't know. I don't really. That's like all I can really think of off the top of my head. So let's see. It's probably not going to be much, though. It's going to be like 2 changes. So, first thing. Cards be forbidden. I hate this game. Okay, so we got Union Carrier. I can't believe that card was still legal. What the heck? That makes sense. Totally awesome. They're going the OCG route and banning Toad instead of... What one did the TCG ban? Ronin Toden? I think the TCG was really smart when they banned Ronin, because like they even brought back Substitute, and Substitute has done nothing ever since it came off the ban list, which just kind of proved that like the problem card always was Ronin. Like obviously this hit is like in prep for Sprite, right? One, it's dumb to ban this before Sprite is even out, because like, come on, you gotta let Sprite at least play at full power for a month. What the heck? 2, this hurts other decks like Marincess, like, and just all those rogue decks that use a Bahamut Shark. Like now I have to make Stealth Kraken instead of Toad in Marincess, which I don't like as much. Like I can still do it. It's just kind of lame. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. Like I said, I think the TCG figured out what the problem card was in Ronin, and they were correct to hit it. Totally Awesome does not need to be banned. It's an amazing card, but like without Ronin, the only decks that are making it are like rogue rank 4 decks, you know? I'm still sick, by the way. Anyway, are there any other changes? Oh, there are. Semi-limited. Grass. What the frick? Okay, so... I love the OCG, and the people who make the Master Rule ban lists are clearly the OCG people. Semi-limit grass. Like, who comes up with this stuff? If you don't want people playing grass, just ban it. Semi-limiting it's just so weird. Alright, next one. Teekboo. Good, but also, like, just ban it. I don't know. Teekboo is so stupid in Best of One. Like, all the floodgates are at 2 now, but you can still just play 2 of every floodgate in Runic. It's such a weird hit. Like, either put it to 1 or 0. Like, why are we putting everything to 2? D-Shifter. Weird. Are they just gonna let Tier come out and just not have to worry about Shifter? So, like, Shifter's an annoying card, but, like, if we're gonna get Power of the Elements soon, a format where, like, Tier only has to worry about 2 Shifter instead of 3 is just so weird. You know, this also hurts Exosister, and their support isn't even out yet. I don't know. These hits are so strange. Infernity Launcher and Kant going to 2. I mean, fine. I didn't even know Launcher was at... I'm assuming it was at 1 before this. Same with Conk. I mean, Conk actually does kind of matter. Maybe we'll start seeing Eldritch again. But I don't know. Runic's kind of replaced it as that annoying stun deck, so it's whatever. Alright. So these are cards going to 3. I don't know. Pink! Wow, Pink is an insane card, but I'll give them credit on this one. This makes sense. Pink is insane in a game that has side decking, because you would just run 3 Pink in every side deck ever. And that's what people did when it came out in the TCG, and that's why it had to get limited, is it was just so over-centralizing. And you would have decks that were games 2 and 3 would just turn into like Pankratops Control, and it was really dumb. This game's best of 1, so there's no side decking. So yeah, sure, Pank at 3. Why not? Memories of Hope. What does Memories of Hope do? I don't even recognize the card. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Live reaction of Memories of Hope. I recognize the artwork. Is this card on the list in the TCG? I don't think it is, right? Draw cards equal number of number monsters you control. Did they hit this before because of Numeron? I'm so confused. I didn't even know that card wasn't at 3, but okay. Danger Jackalope. That's an interesting one. Jackalope is a very good card. This is gonna enable those like Wombo Combo wind up decks, right? Of course, nobody plays them because Master Duel players are bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! So like they can't play hard decks like wind up combo. But whatever. It is still kind of scary though. I mean, that's really good in Phantom Knights as well. I think Jackalope's the 3, right? It's Jackalope and Tsuchinoko that are the 3s. Yeah, that seems insane. Double Iris. Normally I'd be like, yeah, bring it to 3, like TCG did, and it did nothing. But this game still has Electromite, so any Pendulum on hits while Electromite is still legal terrify me. Gazelle to 3. That's crazy. We don't even have Gazelle to 3 in the TCG, right? Gazelle's the card that's still on the list in the TCG. That said, I mean, this will boost the consistency even more for Salad. But I think Salad's proven, like, in Master Duel format to not be, like, a huge threat. So, sure, give it another one. And Cursed Eldan, wow, they're really just, like, Eldritch is almost back at full power. But like I said, I feel like it's kind of been usurped by Runic. Yeah, I don't know. So, whatever. Yeah, really weird. The unlimits I'm cool with for the most part. It's the semi-limits that are just strange, and it feels like they're really hitting Sprite. And this is why I know that these are OCG people making this list, right? Because when Sprite came out in the OCG, Sprite was like tier 0. In the TCG, I hope I'm saying this all right. TCG, OCG, it's so confusing. Whatever. And then in the TCG, Sprite came out, but like we figured out better builds of tier than what the OCG had figured out with like the dangers and stuff. And so the format was like half tier, half Sprite, and so neither of them were tier 0. And then tier got the rest of its support, and then we haven't seen Sprite ever since. So maybe this is me being TCG player brained, where I'm like, oh, Sprite's like not that insane of a deck. So I just feels really weird to hit it this hard with Totally Awesome. And like I said, like if they want to hit Sprite, hit Ronin. Ronin's the problem card. Like Sprite still has really cool like Toad lines with Ronin being banned, but they're like I said, they're really cool and interesting, and you got to be good at the game to like get there, which I think is great. So it's strange they just banned Toad, and obviously I'm salty because Marincess is like my main deck, and I make Toad and Marincess all the time. And like I said, Marincess has a secondary option with Stealth Kraken, but I just think an Omni Negate is so much better than Stealth Kraken, especially in like a best of one where you don't know what you're going up against. But whatever, I'll play Stealth Kraken, I guess. I'll use the UR dust I get for Toad being banned on that, because I think Kraken's a UR as well. But yeah, just like it's grass to 2. It's just, whatever. Anyway, that's this video. Really quick. I had more to talk about than I expected. I expected it to be like 2 changes and then whatever. Yeah, Master Duel is a strange game. Goodbye.